Hello everyone, we are in Rome, Italy, and of course we're gonna roam the city, but foremost, let me show something real quick. Well, this is River Tiber. Fun fact about it, it is the third longest river in Italy, with its length being estimated at 406 kilometers. Another fun fact about the river is that the city of Rome was founded here on its eastern banks. And for your information, that was more than 2,000 years ago. Of course, we're going to talk about that in a few. Of course, you can see the beautiful city on the other side. And I'm told that some of these bridges are pretty old, dating back up to the Roman Empire era. Well, the water is somehow yellowish or greenish, and I'm told it has been always like this for centuries. In fact, history goes that in ancient times, the river was known as Flavus, which is Latin for blonde. And of course, this was in reference to the yellowish color of its waters. Well, I'll be entering the beautiful ancient city of Rome in a few. We intend to walk around, drive around, just do anything it takes to explore the city. I will also be visiting the old town, the ancient city of Rome, and if the times allow, I'll visit the Vatican City, which is the only country in the world within a city. Well, let me show you where I'm coming from, and that's a public transport bus, quite modern, serving the city. I will also be giving you some interesting statistics about the city of Rome. They are quite fascinating, so stick around. We will also be comparing them. We will also be comparing them to that of Nairobi City in East Africa, precisely Kenya. And we're gonna see the difference between the two worlds. So stick around. It's my first time here. So let's enjoy this beautiful city together. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Vatican City. I tell you what, this is one of the most beautiful places I have ever visited. So let's just walk around and enjoy this beautiful evening together. And remember, this is an independent country, it's not part of Italy. It is strictly under the Catholic Church. In fact, I'm told that the Vatican City got independent from Italy in 1929. And so we can say that the Pope called the shots here. I can see some merchandise here on my left. I think they are for sale. Probably they are targeting tourists, since this place attracts a lot of tourists around the year. Another interesting fact about this place is that the Vatican is the smallest state in the world, both by area and by population. What do I mean by that? This country is so small that it is not even a square kilometer as far as area is concerned. So the Pope only controls an area of about 49 hectares, which is about 121 acres. And remember, 1 square kilometer is about 250 acres of land. So you can do your maths and see the difference. And as of 2023, the population was estimated at 764 people. Wow, I think I'll have to do a separate video for this place. Quite interesting.
Holland. Oh, mamma mia. Merda. Più video? Sì. I like it. Va bene, grazie.
Dove mandi? In Kenya?
Sì. Va bene, good.
Castel Sant'Angelo.
Sant'Angela. Ah, va bene.
St. Peter Church.
St. Peter's Church. Ah, Pope.
St. Peter Church.
Ah, va bene.
Very beautiful.
Very beautiful. Ti amo.
Oh, guarda. This.
Ah,
Number 1 in the world.
number 1 in the world. Love it.
Guarda, qua dobbiamo andare.
Ok. Okay.
Well, excuse my Italian. I have really tried my best. Trust me, that not even a week old. And I want to give you a few statistics about Rome as we drive around with my Italian friend here. I hope you are enjoying the scenic view as I'm doing. To start with, it is good to note that Rome is the capital city of Italy. It is also the third most popular city in the European Union, and so you should adjust your expectations. This is not your ordinary city. Well, one of the major statistics that really caught my attention about Rome is about the population and how it has been changing over the years. Well, for a first time in Europe, it seems like the population is either shrinking or it is stagnant. So picture this. Currently, Rome has a population of 4,230,292 people as of 2024. Now, in 2022, that's about 2 years ago, the population was estimated at 4,216,874. That's a difference of about 14,000 people in 2 years. And so we can say that the population is growing at a diminishing rate, which means that the population is not sustainable in future. So look at this. In 1981, that's some 43 years ago or so, the city of Rome had a population of about 3.7 million. And in 1991, that was 10 years later, the population did not change, it remained 3.7 million. Now 10 years later, in 2001, the population decreased by 61,000, and in 2011, the population increased by 200,000 up to 3.9 million. And so you can see that for 43 years, the population has only increased from 3.7 million to 4.2 million. Well, that's quite slow, especially when compared to some cities in Africa, such as Nairobi, which currently has a population of 4.7 million people, that is as of 2023, and had a total population of 827,000 in 1980s. Well, in terms of the population density, Rome has 788 people living in a square kilometer, which is quite nice. The city is not congested at all. We can compare that with Nairobi, which has 6,748 people living in a square kilometer. Well, that's more than 10 folds more. In terms of the population change, the Rome population is increasing at a rate of 0.16% per annum, while in terms of the gender distribution, 51.9% of the population are females, while 48.1% are males. And so the gender parity is not that bad. In fact, the two genders are almost equal, as the difference between the two is about 150,000 in favor of women. But another piece of statistics that has really caught my attention is on age distribution. Well, I feel like Rome has one of the most aging population in the world, as those aged 65 and above account for 23% of the total population, which is almost 1 million people. Okay guys, welcome to the famous Colosseum. Well, this is one of the most popular tourist destinations in Italy. And so if you ever found yourself here, make sure you visit this place. It's quite fascinating. It also have a lot of interesting history. And of course, I'll be sharing some in a few. But first, let me show you its pictures so that you can get a glimpse of how it looks like, since I may not be in a position to take the video of the entire structure. It is super big. You can see the image, while the second image represents how the Colosseum looked like when it was not in ruin. Well, of course that is not a true picture. It is just an architectural impression. But I'm sure you got a slight idea of how massive this structure is. And as you saw in the first picture, the structure is in the center of the city of Rome. Well, it is also the largest ancient amphitheater ever built in the world. It is also said to be the largest standing amphitheater in the world, despite its age. As trust me, this structure is pretty old. History goes that its construction started in 72 AD and was completed in 80 AD. That's about almost 2000 years, although it has been repaired a few more times since then. And that tells you that the ancient city of Rome was not just any other city, but it was highly developed and boasted of crazy architectural monuments like the Colosseum. I'm told that the Colosseum served as an amphitheater or a stadium, for lack of a better word, and it is estimated that it could hold between 50,000 and 80,000 spectators at a go. And so, on average, it could hold about 65,000 people, which is a good number, which is almost equal to modern stadiums across the world. Well, I don't know why these columns and stones are perforated. I don't know the science behind that. Maybe it's just a design to make them beautiful. I don't know. You can tell us on the comment section if you know. But I'm told that this building is made up of limestone, volcanic rock, and brick-faced concrete. History goes that the Colosseum was ruined by earthquakes, and stone robbers have been taking spoils. But despite all those challenges, some of which are visible to the naked eyes, the Colosseum is still a renowned symbol of Imperial Rome and was listed as one of the new 7 wonders of the world. And so this makes it one of the most popular tourist attractions in Italy. And according to the numbers, more than 6 million people visit it every year. This tells you that the amphitheater is still a cash cow for the Italian government. And I'm also informed that it has a strong link to the Catholic Church. Remember that Rome is the global capital of the Catholic Church, as the Pope is here, in the Vatican City. And history goes that every Good Friday, the Pope leads the torchlight, which is commonly known as the Way of the Cross. The procession starts right here, around the Colosseum, or the Colosseum, excuse my Italian, but I think that is Latin, I'm not quite sure. But you can see that the structure is still an important monument in the Roman culture, even as of today. Well, that was a quick tour around the Colosseum. I did not go inside, as I want to go to the other side of the city. I want to taste a bit of the modernity. You can see the city on the other side. Streets here are quite empty. Probably it's because it's during summer. It's on August, so probably almost everyone is at home. Well, I'm still enjoying myself here. It is pretty nice. It is a beautiful evening. So let's just take a walk together and see what the city has to offer. Well friends, I'm back at River Tiber. The river is on my left, while you can see the busy road is on my right. The sun is pretty hot, but I'm enjoying the shade. The trees are providing a very nice shade, and as I told you, it is during summertime here, so you can imagine the kind of heat. And remember, the sea is not far from here. In fact, I'm told it's about 50 kilometers or so. So the weather is a bit humid and hot, and of course I'm not used to such kind of weather. You know, Nairobi is somehow cool. There are no serious seasons in East Africa. I don't know of any, but so far so good. I am enjoying myself here. I will just take a few days before jetting back to my country, Kenya. Shout out to one of my greatest supporter, Alan Kinyanjui, for making it possible. He is my chaperone, showing me around the city. Although he does not want to be seen on camera, he is probably camera shy. But I get it. In Village to Town TV, we are about places, not faces. But you can go and show some love to him and support his work. There is a project we are doing together. It is here on YouTube. It is under a YouTube channel that goes by the name Kikuyu Traveling Media. Just like that, you can go and type Kikuyu Traveling Media. It is a pretty new channel. In fact, it has only 2 videos, but we are planning to do more together. So make sure you subscribe, and also make sure to subscribe to this channel, Village to Town TV, a channel that is dedicated to continue showcasing beautiful villages, towns and cities across the continent of Africa. But thanks to the Almighty, today we are showcasing beautiful cities across the world. You can expect more of this. It is just the beginning for the glory of God. And also make sure you like the video so that it can be recommended to as many people as possible, and smash the notification bell so that every time we post, you will be among the first few people to be notified. Also shout out to Team Village to Town TV across the world, those who watch and like every video that we post. I appreciate the love, and be blessed. Thank you.